Good morning, everyone. I'm Amy.
I'm Linda.
Today we will introduce the process of making a cup of tea. Tea has a very long history in China. It seems to be very easy to boil a cup of tea, but there are many deep meanings in the ceremony. And today our point is to explain the deep meanings in the ceremony. And today we will explain it for you.
Now let me introduce the tips we need. Soap. We don't have soap, so we use wet shoes to clean our hands. In the process of making a cup of tea, it's very important to keep your hands clean. Tea set, including a teapot and 4 cups. Teapot and tea leaves, both of them decide the taste of the tea. And the tea leaves, which is pu'er tea, is a kind of famous tea in China. I bought it in Yunnan, China.
And about the teapot, you can buy it in Amazon. Then the first step is clean your hands. We use this to clean our hands. And after this, put the teapot and the cups in order, so that your guests can have a good enjoyment to have a look at your performance of making a cup of tea. Also, it shows your great respect to your guests. And then the ceremony is begin.
Second, use the hot water to pour to the teapot and the tea set. In one hand, it can clean the teapot and the cups. In another hand, it can pour heat to the teapot. With this tip, the tea you bought will be better.
And then put the tea leaves, the pu'er tea leaves, into the teapot. Be careful, you can't use your hand, because there is a special tool to be used to put the tea leaves into the teapot. Then start boil the water. Because the process of boiling water is a very long time, so we also prepare some other tips of knowledge to drink tea. We prepare a small video of the tea culture. There is already existed in China daily life. The relationship between Chinese and tea is just like the water and fish. You can't feel it when you live with the tea every day, but once time if you live without tea, you will feel it. China is the hometown of tea, also the birthplace of tea culture. As for this discovery of tea, there is a doctor who existed 12,000 years ago. He tasted all kinds of grass, but unlucky he has a bad reaction, but the tea saved his life. And the Chinese pronunciation of tea in ancient is Tu, which also the pronunciation of tea comes from. But regard tea as a spirit enjoying comes from Han Dynasty. In Han Dynasty, people with great wisdom fight with the officer. They claimed that people in government should drink tea instead of the expensive wheat. So as a result, the government without corruption is called the tea government. There was an old saying, the surrounding environment where the tea grows, if it's better, then the tea quality will be better. In Yunnan province, which in the southwest of China, has many forests and has a high quality air. So it's the hometown for pu'er tea. It's very beautiful surrounding environment. Now let's focus on this small city. This city is famous for its tea. Once a year in Song Dynasty, people from this city give the emperor some tea. And after the emperor tasted the tea, he feels so excited, and he thinks the taste of tea is amazing. So as a reward, the emperor gave the city's name as his name. So the city's name chosen into the emperor's name is a great honor. And the first tea is also from this city. If you have some friend visit your home or some great guests, you are in the friend's wedding, even you are in a marriage, you are supposed to drink a cup of tea. It's a symbolic of lucky. Nowadays, tea culture is all over the world, like Russia, Japan, England. In Japan, the tea culture is from China, but they develop it, and now they have a special their own system of drinking tea. Also in Britain, the tea becomes a part of daily life. Also, the Queen also likes the tea very much. For Chinese people who has already drink the tea for thousands of years, the cup of tea is not only a tea but also the poem, the true meaning of love.
The most important step is coming, which is called board the leaves. Also, the most common step when people is make a cup of tea. Put the warm water into the teapot slowly. If the guest is most important and want to show your greatest respect to them, you can use this way that is named 凤凰三点头 in Chinese.
Let me explain what's the meaning of 凤凰三点头. It means you can't pour the water into the teapot directly. You are supposed to divide it into 3 parts, just like this. 1, 2, 3. It can show your great respect to your guests.
And then take the tap upon the teapot softly, and you can have a smile. You will enjoy the air near upon the teapot.
And then pay attention to the cups. Different cups has different functions. You should tell it respectively. One cup are supposed to execute the smell, and the other cups are supposed to be drink by your guests.
Finally, put the tea with your two hands and make a ball. Hand it to your guest with your greatest respect, and the process of making a cup of tea is already finished.
Yes, thank you for
Thank you.
listening. Anyone want to have a test of this? Do you want to have a test?
Oh, thank you.
What was the name of the tea?
Pour tea.
Hmm?
Pour.
How do you spell that?
P-U-E-R.
P-U-E-R?
E-R.
Is that
It's 2 words. P-U-E-R.
P-U-E-R? Is that a brand or is that just a
It's
type?
translated into English.
Is that a brand, a name brand, or is that just a type of tea, like green tea?
Just like a cup tea.
A type of tea? So that's not a brand of tea?
Yes.
And you brought it from China?